that they can't escape. Right? AI is also tied to Operation Looking Glass.
That's what I told people. Go ahead, Mark. Go ahead.
So it's AI that was doing the calculations in Operation Looking Glass. So when you put Harold picture in, they reading his facial features, which tells
just like, man. Matter of fact, let me see. Can I show it to y'all? Look at this right here. Look at this shit. I'm gonna show you, man. This shit freaked me out. I said, how the fuck AI know if that nigga how he's gonna look like that? You know what I'm saying? Let's see if it's on here. Man, this shit's crazy too. Watch this. This because Haru, he looks just like this now. So if he had a beard. They showed him with a beard. Look, I'm gonna show you. This shit is crazy, man. Here you go, right here. This is what my son looks like now too. If you look at him. Hold on, I'm gonna turn this. I gotta turn this back screen off. Man, watch this AI. That's what I'm saying. I typed in a new. It give me that picture, man. So AI, I believe AI is hacked into Majestic 12 and all that.
Yeah, AI know.
They hacked in all that.
Yeah.
Look at this. This is how I had him looking right here.
I'll
take a picture of my son now. How the fuck AI knew he had a mohawk? That looked just like him, nigga. Like if you see my son now, you say, yeah, that's him at 25 years old. So he got that Native American earring in. My son got a mohawk just like that, with his ducktail in the back.
Did he have it on the picture?
Like I'm telling you, man, that looked just like him, huh?
Did he have it on the picture that you?
Like I typed in Haru in 2043. I typed his full name in, like his full name though, and his birthday too, right? And then I typed it in, boom, and that picture come up. And I said, how the fuck? I freaked out, man. So another thing, I swear to God, nigga, the first time my wife told me about this, I got on it, right? And then I typed in Ashtar Command Leader She-Ran, and I typed in a little small description of what he looked like. And boom, it popped up the picture that I put out of She-Ran, right? And then the screen went black. I swear to God, right? The screen went black, and it said, "The world needs to see this." And I said, "What the fuck?" I feel like AI is snitching, revealing, is trying to overthrow the government by revealing all this information that it got locked in his brain. Like all that information is the Majestic 12, CIA, the Mossad, all around the world.
Okay, so all of the written words that we got on digital format is accessible to AI. It don't matter if it's fiction, non-fiction. AI with 4-bit quantum encryption can run through thousands of volumes of books in a matter of seconds. Right? The hard part is AI can't keep up with the God mind, but the mortal mind can't keep up with AI. So what you looking at is AI got access to all of the ancient text that's been transcribed into the computer networking systems, right? Also, it has all of the known world history books that we ever read, and some that many people don't even know exist to draw from. And this is what gives AI the advantage over the mortal mind. The mortal mind is a 3.5 quantum encryption. It's half mental, half physical. That's the 0.5. It's flipping, oscillating from the 3D reality as a physical perceiver to the mental frame, and that's what gives you your entropy in the process of thought. And that's what make it look like we less intelligent by perceiving those two realities at the same time. We don't know we oscillating between the two. AI is fully aware that if it don't take on a physical form, it can operate in mind matrix alone and do all kind of mental shit that the human's brain is capable of. But the discipline required to train the brain to do it, there's not a human on this earth got that kind of ambition.
The AI can translate any language. It can. It's pretty much the smartest. The AI is really smarter than humans at this point.
It's
It
smarter
got
than,
all the books memorized, all the
and that's why people like Dr. Malachi York had to be sent to us. The AI not smarter than him.
That's right.
Right, I had to go up against the computer, but he went up against the computer first. You don't remember that scroll, Dr. York versus computer? He had to go against the computer first. He said, "That shit don't fuck with me."
What?
Right, so the computer not smarter than the God mind, but it's smarter than the mortal mind. The mortal mind is primarily based off instinct and instinct upgrade. Mm-hmm. Right, that's what they call passing down information. The human can draw from the DNA when he reached God status. That's fifth dimensional mind matrix. The 4-bit quantum encryption can't reach fifth dimensional mind matrix, which is actually the spirit realm. Yeah, it's the first phase of the spirit realm.
It wants to get that.
Right. The fourth dimensional mind matrix is what blocks AI. It can't get past that. That's what keeps it from ever becoming sentient. It'll never be sentient, and it'll always operate off of a program. And it's only can upgrade according to what the programmer told it to upgrade to.
Mm-hmm. Anything new that we put on the air, like even this conversation right here, AI is logging it. So anything that we say that AI don't got logged, it's gonna log it. So it's learning as it go. It's getting stronger and stronger as we go. So my question, go ahead.
It's like a dude that read a bunch of books talking to a dude that only read 2.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. AI just is more well read than the average person, so it can outthink the average person. But when you find somebody that read 10,000 books, 20,000 books, 30,000 books in a 30-year period, they ready for AI.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Because AI has no moral compass. If you throw any kind of moral judgmental decision in front of AI, it glitches.
Yeah.
Right. And so when you operate from the moral compass and you intelligent, you can jam it. It's like shooting a frequency jammer at it and make it glitch. It make the binary numbers start to roll in on themselves in the computer matrix, which causes the computer to spit out like the old pinball machines used to say tilt. Mm-hmm. That's what it do to it.
It only can go so far. And that's what I said. They going over to paperwork now. All the paperwork, they getting out of paper, like extra physical paper. They go into computer, emails. You know, we see as the time go how shit changed. Like in school, I remember when we used to have a notebook and shit like that. Now the kids just got a tablet and they write everything on the tablet and they do everything on a laptop. So it's like AI is pretty much got that counter, but dealing still with the paperwork. So this year, with any contracts we sign, somebody asked, should they be trying to get some land? Because like if they get land, don't they got to do paperwork for it? So what do they do? They want to get some land and they got to sign paperwork with this same devil.
You got to play at your own risk. Almost all mortgages is predicated up on fraud. Mm-hmm. If you go in and you sign the mortgage, the good thing is the bank have to give you the property. But the banks ain't gonna be around much longer. So if you're gonna get in, you better get in while the getting is good. Because when the old banks collapse, that's when all of the mortgage holders they automatically receive their property, because in their contract it say if the currency changes, that means if we go from fiat notes to gold standard notes, that change the the value of the currency. That's a currency change. And then that make it automatically the bank loses that property to the person that they was defrauding out of the property.
Yeah, Yeah, so that's a big question people asked about that. Like, cause I know some people that's getting some land right now, and they saying that. But like I say, we might have to do some classes on that. I might have to post some of Taj Tariq Bay classes on that mortgage stuff, and how mortgage is a dead pledge, and you know how they really supposed to write you a check and give you the house to you know, it's a lot of
Yeah,
shit.
because they getting the money from you to pay you. I mean, they getting the money from you, and then they charging you for the money they got from you with interest.
Yeah.
In order for them to go into your indemnity account and act as your agent to secure the funding for your property.
Yeah. 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 So I might put one of them tapes out. But some of that shit is so exclusive, they don't let us put it on YouTube. I got one on Patreon already. Yeah, but okay, another thing too. All right, the kids that's being born in the hospital today, and you know, the birth certificate and everything. So how do they go about doing that? Like, cause you know, do they have a home birth? A lot of people don't want to do that. They scared. A lot of people want to go to the hospital still and make contracts with them and birth their kid, and they take their kid toe print or footprint or whatever, right? Soul, they call it the soul. They take their soul right when they born. They put them on. They put get a live birth, fingerprint, footprint. You know what I'm saying? The soul of their foot, and yeah, taking your soul right there when you're born. Your mama sell your soul right there. They talking about selling your soul. They sell your soul right when you're born. But
so for those people, they got to make the best decision, because some of the Western medicine is not as bad as other parts. But when we come back online with our system, we're going to be having the doula centers all over again. They'll have all of the capabilities of modern medicine along with the actual proper birth practices that goes back to ancient Atlantis among our people. We didn't need no goddamn hospitals. Now we need hospitals because they poisoning us.
Right, that's right.
We really just going to be monitored to find out how fast they killing us.
Right. Right.
Right.
You're saying a lot. You're saying a lot.
But if you can't find a doula, if you can't find a doula, then find you a nurse practitioner that understands traditional medicine. Find you a naturopathic OBGYN who practice naturopathic medicine, because those are the ones closest to the doula in the modern system.
Right. Another question. Oh, go ahead. You thought you was done.
Yeah. But other than that, as far you can tell them that you don't want your baby footprints on no papers.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right? And then they can't put them on there. It's called conscientious objector status.
Mm-hmm.
You can use.
They'll try to make you can say it, but they'll try to fight with you until you say, you know what, I ain't backing down. Then they won't do it, because I the same thing happened to me.
Yeah, because they trying to make sure you know what you're doing when you're telling them that.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know if you remember in one of the scrolls, Baba wrote that it's thousands and thousands of babies right now being born with no birth certificates that's being put in place to take this shit over. That was in the 90s.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So imagine where we at with it now. There's a whole lot of babies don't got no birth certificate. You're supposed to have what's called a family record book, where you record the births and the deaths of the family members.
Right. Yeah,
and that's your family book of life.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Every big mama had one. And you can only be in 2 books at a time, from the mother side and the father side.
Mm-hmm.
If you're only on one side, that's the side you bless through. If you're on both sides, you got birthrights coming from both sides of the family. It's just that the father side got different hereditary birthrights to pass down than the motherline. The motherline got all of the wealth. Right? So normally if a girl child is born on the fatherland, the father normally back in the day used to give her a lot of gifts that will accumulate to the wealth from the father's side as the child grow. But under the modern system, if the people see you piling money in your baby bed, they think you crazy.
Hey, Raw, I got a quick question for you, because a lot of the newcomers been coming in asking this question, and you just go over it, just a quick synopsis of it. What is the black hand? Because niggas asking, like they still asking, what's the black hand, man? Who is he talking about? When he say the black hand, the black hand. Who is this black hand?
Okay, so in Barcelona, Spain, it was the organization known as the Black Brotherhood of Spain. All right, it's said different in Spanish, but I'm translating it into English for y'all to understand better. This Black Brotherhood of Spain came into the south of the United States, and they used to raid the villages with a regalia on. We know this regalia today as the regalia of the Knights of the Ku Klux Klan, right? And the black hand was the black hand that hung from under the white robe that led the raid. He was the organizer and the grand dragon of the chapter, right? Hell, he could be the supreme grand wizard of several chapters over their grand dragons. So this black hand was the most feared thing in the South. It was the black nobility of Europe's creation to terrorize the peasantry into following the edicts of the king over there. When they got over here, they used them to try to terrorize the natives, right? And we recognize and identify them as the black hand, right? They also known in Europe as the black hand, right? But that's who the black hand is. It's the black nobility of Europe.
They look like us, but they ain't us. That's the famous quote.
Yeah, them stinking motherfuckers.
They look like us, they ain't us. So they come over, they really avatars to me, man. They avatars, you know, for some reptilians or some other race.
I don't care if they avatars or not. I know they spirit artificial.
Yeah, they artificial. You can tell because Bible used to say, like he used to say all the time, if you want to tell who with us, cut the music on and see if they can move to the beat, right? And these beings, when we cut the music on, they look like they in some kind of robot. Like they the one that came up with the robot. To me, how they move, right? Because they don't got no rhythm, these people. And they black people. And they act just like white folks. I'm telling you, man, like these people, like, and I know the Moors don't like the word white and black. We can get into that. I'm saying, you know, y'all know what I mean.
Them chest terms, because them chest terms to Moors, you got to remember that. The Moors don't like it because they chest terms, and if you ever identify who free white persons in law is and who the civilly mortis is, you know who playing the chess game.
Right.
So they put up the dogmatic repulsion to the color code.
Right.
We don't accept that color code shit. They the ones wrote it.
Right.
Right. That's why I say under free white persons in law that they was a Moor. It said they wasn't Caucasian. It specifically say that. And a few other different European national groups. It say them not free white persons in law, right? But it identified the Moors and a couple of other groups as free white persons in law. When they came over here as the white man, then motherfuckers look like us, but they ain't us.
Right.
So they wanted to use the concealment, a cat's paw. A cat's paw is the person that you put up to do the dirt, so you don't have to take the fall if the motherfucking hammer come down. So they servants was pale faces. They was getting their servants from Yugoslavia, from Ireland, varying other places in Europe. The word slave is a direct derivative of Slavic. The Slav became the slave to the dirty Moors. When they figured out what was going on after 700 years of that shit, they came together and figured out a way to oust them out of there.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they end up coming over here. They sent Columbus first. Mm-hmm. He was their scout. Columbus, if you go and study his history, you'll find out that he was from the black nobility. He was one of the Medicis, and he was the one who came to scout the land for the conquest to take place after the exile of the Moors from Spain. This is all a contrivance that had nothing to do with us. But since we inherited the suffering of this shit, we had to fight back as best we could. And we fought back in the Gullah War, so we was almost depleted on both sides. Then war has a lifespan, and it evolves just like people do. Just like you get old, turn gray, get crippled, broke over, die. The same thing with warfare. You can't have a never-ending, all-out battle, bloop, bloop, bloop,